The sudden arrival of CIA Director John Ratcliffe in Moscow is more than an unusual diplomatic development. It's a signal that something may be moving behind the scenes. A US C-17 Globemaster reportedly flew from Riga to Moscow, carrying America's intelligence chief, while the Kremlin publicly distanced itself from the visit. That alone raises an important question. If this is routine, why the secrecy? And if this is not routine, what is being discussed? There are several possibilities. First, Ukraine. Washington and Moscow remain locked in a confrontation over the war. Yet both sides ultimately have an interest in preventing the conflict from spiraling beyond control. Intelligence channels can sometimes remain open given when political relations are frozen. Second, prisoner exchanges and back-channel negotiations. Intelligence agencies have historically played a role in sensitive negotiations that governments prefer to keep away from the spotlight. But the most interesting angle is Iran. Russia's deepening strategic relationship with Tehran has complicated America's calculations. What began as separate geopolitical theaters, Ukraine and Iran, increasingly intersect through weapons, technology, intelligence, and strategic partnerships. That creates a difficult equation for Washington. Pressure on Russia can have consequences in Iran. Pressure on Iran can have consequences in Ukraine. And every move on one boat can trigger a reaction on the other. This is why the Moscow visit deserves attention. It may not represent a breakthrough, it may not even signal a deal. But it could indicate something equally important. Washington wants a direct channel to Moscow at a moment when geopolitical chessboard is becoming increasingly interconnected. Because in international politics, the most consequential conversations are often not the ones announced from podiums. They're the ones that happen behind closed doors. And the real question is not simply why the CIA chief went to Moscow. It's what Washington believes is important enough to discuss with Moscow right now.